Well, hello, welcome back to Demo 690. It is now Sunday and I'm starting on the building of the head. And what have I been doing today while you were sleeping in your bed? I've been lapping the valves on this head. It was a bit worse than I thought when I took the valves out and had a good look at it, but I've been working on it and I've lapped them in, as you can see. Well lapped in there, and that's the intake side, and that's the exhaust side. I don't know how much of that you can see, but you'll see the valve looks good there and we're in good shape. So I'm about to now change the valve stem seals, which go here and here. I have a new set here and I might as well put them in. And when I've done that, then I'll compress these springs and put the keepers back in. That's the head ready to go. So give me a moment while I change these out and compress the springs and put that all back in, get ready, and we'll continue on with the building of the head. Started on the next piece of this engine. Just to show you, I have my cam in as I did last night before I finished the video, and you'll see here that there is a little plastic piece. It comes up here, and this is your chain tensioner, okay? So it comes up here and it goes in line with that hole, and then this bolt goes into that hole and tightens it up. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll be back with you in just a second. So we're about to fit the cam cog, sprocket, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just looking at my casing here. Now it's a bit dirty, but you should be able to see. Hold on, get rid of that. Should be able to see a little black line there, and in order for that to work, my dog's going crazy outside. That T-line should match up with that, right? When your T-line matches up with that and you have it exact, you have your cam sprocket here. You see that there's a little 0 on it. There'll be some sort of mark. It doesn't always have to be a 0. That needs to match up. Hold on, I get my hands in the right place here. That little 0 needs to match up like that with the little V you see on the top of that cover. Now it might be it might look like it's kind of like a third of a tooth off or something sometimes, but that's okay. Usually you're close, usually it's right whenever you're in that place. Now make sure that this is not 180 degrees out and that there's a bit of play in it, because that's the way it's supposed to be. So there you go. Okay, so I've torqued down the top head. I have fitted my starter just for the moment. I'm going to have to do a bit of repainting because some of it stripped. But so you go in here just to turn the flywheel or the starter wheel, whatever you want to call it. You get your T mark. There's T, see it? And the line, see the line? There, it lines up with the line on the threads there. You see that? Then you come straight up here, and your circle on the cam sprocket should be damn close to that V that's on the top of the casing. Now it's rarely ever perfect. Well, I've never seen it perfect. You'll see that mine looks like it's kind of about the third of a tooth. But that's just because of the stretching of the cam chain over time, and mine's not very loose, so I'm not replacing it. There is one thing that I've noticed that I forgot to do, and I've forgot to put in. There's a little piece that goes in here, so I'm going to have to go now and loosen this up and try and get that in there. Well, there you go, guys. All buttoned up. If you want to see what's in with the timing of the spark timing unit and the sprocket, or sorry, not the sprocket, the spark advance and all that, I've done a video on that before. I didn't really feel there was much need to cover it for a second or third time. So you can look through my old videos of the cb125 RS restoration and you'll find it there. I did stick a bit of lacquer on that earlier. It didn't exactly work good, so I may have to redo that wee cap. My timing is set. I do have the valve timing to set yet, or the valve gap to set yet. Turn it around. There's a couple of areas of paint that I have to touch up where it got damaged when I was doing little bits here and there. Scratch there, you see. So a bit of painting to do yet, just to tidy it up. But it ain't looking too bad, and definitely looking a lot better than it was before. And I have the old kickstart of the cb125 RS on it for now, just to see if I can start it up. The old carb from the cb125 RS, which I don't think there's a lot wrong with. The old boot, which there's nothing wrong with. So I guess the next video you're going to see is probably me trying to start it up and see if it'll run. Hopefully it does. I have this coil. There's nothing wrong with this coil, it's still a good coil. So I'm going to use it to try and get it to start and see how we get on. So there you go, guys. That concludes the cb125 RS spare engine rebuild. And the final will be just me trying to get it to run. So hopefully that's the final one and it will run and it'll be okay. But we'll see. See you later, guys. Don't be afraid to subscribe to DMO690. And you can follow the cb125 RS rebuild, which I'll be starting probably next, because I'd like to have it finished for the summertime. Okay, see you later, guys. By the way, just before I go, I needed to get a hold of a wire brush earlier for the drill, and I was wondering where the hell did I put them. I can't remember now what I'd done with them, and then I remembered to put them up here in this box. So I reached up into the box, and wait till you see what I found. Some wee birdies build a nest in me box. So I'm going to leave it back up there, and hopefully the mother comes back and they survive. Yeah, I just thought that was something nice I could show you. So there you go, guys. I'll see you later.